Yo, what is going on, guys? Jordy here with some Overwatch patches. So the patch note that is on the screen was released today, and it fixed a lot of things that a lot of people wanted to be fixed. So I'm going to go over it with you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to leave a like, you can, and let's jump into it. So they did some hero balance changes, which I feel was needed. They patched two heroes that I feel were very overpowered and needed to be touched in some way, shape, or form. So a new patch is now available on Windows PC. Read below to learn more about the latest changes, and then give us feedback in here and stuff like that. Please note that many of these changes will be rolled into larger patches for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One at a later date. So this really only applies to the PC gameplay, which is where a majority of the more competitive players are, at least on Overwatch. But if you have Xbox One and PS4 and you have Overwatch for it and you're playing it on those consoles, eventually you'll be getting these patches with a bigger patch later on. So, hero balances. Of course, the two heroes is going to be McCree and Widowmaker. They're just completely broken and they needed to be touched in some way, shape, or form. So, his Peacekeeper alternate fire thing, they touched on the recovery time, the amount of time before McCree starts reloading. They decreased it from 0.75 seconds to zero point 0.3 seconds. So I think that means he reloads faster. If that makes sense in my mind, he reloads faster. And then it says bullet damage decreased from 70% to 45%, or 70 to 45. So that his like a little alternate fire thing where he can just spam shots, it needed to be buffed. It or it needed to be nerfed. It was just too good. It like you could just do that little dash thing he does with his left shift and just roll into a fight and then just spam and kill someone, and then just like or like flash grenade, they stay still and then you just pop them with that thing and then like roll out. So he was really good, and he really needed to be touched. If there was a McCree or if there was two McCrees on a team, they were going to be doing a crazy amount of damage, and they needed to be touched. So there's like developer comments. McCree was performing too well against all targets, making him feel like a must pick in many situations, which is totally true. By reducing the damage of his alternate fire, McCree is now significantly weaker against tanks like Roadhog and Reinhardt, but still maintains his lethality, lethality, I'm pretty sure that's how you say that, against smaller targets like Tracer or Genji. So he's not as good against tanks, but he can still hold his own against smaller characters or weaker characters or ones that aren't as lethal. So that's cool. I'm really happy that they did that. It makes him a little more balanced, a little more fair. They also touched on Widowmaker. So Widow's Kiss, alternate fire, scoped shot. The base damage was decreased from 15 to 12, and then note that scope shot damage multipliers remains unchanged. Also, the headshot damage multiplier increased from ×2 to ×2.5. So the headshots are going to be a little more important right now, or at least I think. This thing always comes up. Go away. The headshots are going to be a little more important with her now. And then also, players must now wait for the unscoping animation to completely finish before scoping. So that's kind of awesome. It makes her just a little more fair, and then her infra sight ultimate costs increased by 10%. So it's going to be harder to get her ultimate, at least 10% harder to get her ultimate. And yeah, that's all really good. The increased time to zoom in and then decrease in damage. I like the increase in headshot though. That actually makes a little more sense. You know, you're going to be doing significantly bigger damage to the head in any situation, so that makes sense. And then developer comments: in the right hands, Widowmaker can often feel unstoppable even when just landing a body shots instead of critical headshots. The changes to her alternate fire weaken body shots damage while leaving her headshot damage unchanged. Additionally, we felt her ultimate ability, Infrasight, was coming up too frequently, which is totally true, especially considering it was just a crazy impact on the game. If you had the ult and you popped it at the right time with a Widowmaker, like if you were a Widowmaker and you popped it at the right time, like to make or break the game, it could potentially completely flip the game in your favor. So she was really good. She needed some sort of touching. and then just like general bugs fixed. Improved stability of the high bandwidth option in custom games, which is cool for it help out like streamers with better computers and stuff like that. Also just in general, like if you have a really good computer, it'll help out in that aspect. Also, heroes fixed a bug that allowed Mercy to gain ultimate charge whenever damage boosting to an ally who was attacking a barrier or an ice wall. So you could just do the damage buff instead of like healing with Mercy with an ally, and then they could just attack like a barrier or something, and it would just charge her ultimate. So they fixed that. Also, a bug that allowed Reaper to shadow step to unintended locations on certain maps. So unintended locations. So that's really good too. I played as Reaper a little bit. I did a video about it if you guys want to check that out. Also played as him just in general, just off camera. And sometimes with his little shadow step thing, you would just like completely jump off the map, if depending on how you aimed it, and different things like that, or it would put you in weird spots that you weren't intending to. So that's really cool that they fixed that. That helps out, make him a little better. And then maps, they fixed an issue with collision on certain areas of Dorado, not blocking lines of sight. So just all around good things. I'm really excited about the McCree and the Widowmaker, so you guys can kind of see everything on the screen right there from both players, what happened, what buffs, what nerfed, stuff like that. So I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. They did like some really good stuff with these characters. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to smash that like button, you can also subscribe for more. That'd be pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think about seeing more Overwatch, less Battleborn, more Battleborn, less Overwatch, whatever you guys want to see. I'm also going to probably be doing some Minecraft, so there's a little bit of everything on the channel. But other than that, I will see you guys later. Leave a like if you guys liked it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. As always, peace!